A U.S. appeals court on Friday temporarily blocked President Joe Biden's plan to cancel billions of dollars in college student debt, a day after a judge dismissed a Republican-led lawsuit brought by 6 states that are using the program to cancel college students' credit was challenged. The 8th USA. The Circuit Court of Appeals granted an emergency stay that bars student debt relief under the program until the court rules on the state's request for a longer-term injunction, while Thursday's decision is being appealed. The St. Louis-based Court of Appeals also ordered an expedited disclosure schedule on the matter. U.S. District Judge Henry Autry in St. Louis ruled on Thursday that while the 6 Republican-led states had raised important and significant challenges to the debt relief plan, he threw out their lawsuit on grounds they lacked the necessary legal standing to pursue the case. Nebraska, Missouri, Arkansas, Iowa, Kansas and South Carolina said Biden's plan circumvented congressional authority and threatened states' future tax revenues and money made by state agencies that invest in or service the student loans. The Bipartisan Budget Office of Congress calculated in September that debt relief would cost the government about $400 billion. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said Thursday's interim order does not prevent borrowers from applying for student debt relief or prevent the Biden administration from reviewing applications and preparing them for submission to loan servicers. We encourage eligible borrowers to join the nearly 22 million Americans whose information the Department of Education already has, said Jean-Pierre. It is important to note that the order does not reverse the trial court's dismissal of the case or suggest that the case has merit, she added. It merely prevents debt from being discharged until the appeals court makes a decision. Nebraska Attorney General Doug Peterson, a Republican leading the lawsuit, welcomed the temporary stay. It's very important that the legal issues involving presidential power be analyzed by the court before transferring over $400 billion in debt to American taxpayers, he said. The case, which is reaching the 8th Circuit, is one of several that conservative attorneys general and rights groups have filed to halt the debt relief plan announced in August by Biden, a Democrat. Autry ruled about an hour after U.S. Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett denied without explanation an emergency request to put the debt relief plan on hold in a separate challenge brought by the Wisconsin-based Brown County Taxpayers Association. Biden said the U.S. government will forgive up to $10,000 in student loan debt for borrowers earning less than $125,000 a year, or $250,000 for married couples. Borrowers who received Pell Grants to benefit low-income college students will have up to $20,000 of their debt forgiven. The policy fulfilled a promise Biden made during the 2020 presidential campaign to help debt-ridden alumni. Democrats are hoping politicians will give them more support in the November 8 midterm elections, where control of Congress is at stake.